Steven tWitch Boss is known and admired as an executive producer, dancing DJ, and sidekick. He died on Tuesday in Los Angeles at the age of 40. But what's the reason behind that? Public said he was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. Are you curious about some major secrets revealed about his death? In this video, we will uncover everything. Keep watching with us. The charismatic hip-hop dancer and television personality Steven Boss is best known by his stage name, tWitch. He passed away on Tuesday in a Los Angeles motel room. He first gained national attention on a reality show, So You Think You Can Dance, before landing a regular spot on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. He was 40 at the time. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office determined that the death was a suicide. It's so heartbreaking, isn't it? In Montgomery, Alabama, on September 29, 1982, Steven Laurel Boss was born to Connie Boss Alexander and Sanford Rose. He began dancing as a youth and earned the nickname tWitch because he was always on the move in church or school. What a perfect nickname, tWitch, is it? In 2014, Mr. Boss stated on a website that dance forms a lot of the discussions that I have. He also said, "While I'm not a great wordsmith and I often struggle to express the things I'm experiencing, I'd say that I can always express how I feel through dancing, and that too freely. A unique way to express your feelings via dance, just amusing." Mr. Boss was a lively TV personality who enjoyed wearing a fedora and often broke into dance. He worked for almost 10 years as a DJ, guest presenter, and eventually executive producer on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. In 2008, Mr. Boss, at 25 years of age, joined So You Think You Can Dance with a talent for popping. Popping is a form of dance associated with hip-hop that involves isolating parts of the body with a staccato rhythm. It is an ability to make the judges naturally burst into laughter with facial expressions and amusing theatrics. Ever seen him perform similarly? See what's next. He quickly found himself performing on national television in unfamiliar dance forms like the waltz and the tango. By the end of the 4th season, he had placed 2nd. Later in the series, Mr. Boss and Ellen DeGeneres performed a hip-hop duet, with him playing a therapist and his patient, respectively. This performance would influence the rest of Mr. Boss's career. Have you seen it? It's a must-watch. Mr. Boss had already participated in Star Search and the Wade Robson Project on MTV, along with receiving more conventional dance instructions at Chapman University in Orange, California. By the time he appeared on So You Think You Can Dance, he stated in interviews that he intended to join the Navy if he had not been selected for So You Think You Can Dance. However, the program accepted him and he returned for years to perform with new competitors and serve as a judge. That's more than enough for tWitch. The reality show also served as inspiration for Mr. Boss's union. They became inseparable after dancing with Allison Holker, a contemporary dancer who had been on season 2, at a party at the end of a subsequent season. Miss Holker Boss told People magazine this year, "We danced, and we were together, like holding hands the very next day, and we never looked back." This helped him express love to his partner. Do you want to hear how it took place? Mr. Boss proposed as the couple was filming choreography for a Microsoft commercial, and the dance, which was eventually posted online, turned into a loving duet. Dance was frequently at the center of their relationship. They married in 2013 and developed a social media following by hosting a reality TV show and sharing dance videos and glimpses into family life. This is how you enjoy and express your passion. According to a statement from Mrs. Holker Boss, Steven lit up every room he stepped into. Leading with love and light was paramount, and he placed the highest value on his family, friends, and community. Mr. Boss is survived by his wife, his parents, a son, Maddox, a daughter, Zaya, a stepdaughter, Wesley, whom he adopted, a brother, DeAndre Rose, a grandpa, Eddie Boss, and 2 grandmothers, Elnora Rose and Marie Boss. He is also survived by a brother, DeAndre Rose. Overall, a large family. Mr. Boss considered a career in acting after becoming well known as a dancer. He appeared in the second Magic Mike film and episodes of the Step Up series. While playing Mrs. DeGeneres' sidekick, he had his body hair waxed in advance of Magic Mike XXL on her show. In an interview on the Today Show, Mr. Boss referred to his return to So You Think You Can Dance as a judge as a full circle moment because Mrs. DeGeneres' show is ending this year after 19 seasons. He then demonstrated his talk show charm by teaching the hosts how to dance the robot, pop and lock, and salsa. He was a super talented star, no doubt. In a recent episode of the final season of a show, Mrs. DeGeneres commented, "I count on him to look over and make silly jokes. He is my friend and sidekick," he said. Mrs. DeGeneres described Mr. Boss as pure love and light in a statement she released on Wednesday, saying she was heartbroken by his passing. What do you think? What actually happened to Stephen Twitch? What is the secret behind his sudden death? Is it suicide or a mysterious death? Keep watching to find out. At the age of 40, Stephen Twitch Boss committed suicide. Stephen Twitch Boss, a famous Ellen DeGeneres show sidekick and dancer, left a note before passing away on Tuesday from a gunshot wound to the head, the Times has reported. Let's see these reports. What do they say about his death? According to persons familiar with the inquiry who were not permitted to discuss it publicly but knew the contents of the message, which were not made public, investigators concluded that Boss's death was a suicide. The LA County coroner determined on Tuesday that the So You Think You Can Dance star's death earlier this week in an Encino, California motel was a suicide. The Boss checked into the hotel on Monday, and when the employees entered his room on Tuesday, they found his body. According to the reports, just after 11 a.m., the 40-year-old was declared dead at the scene. But what was the motive behind this suicide? Fans tried to understand the motive behind his death, and different theories have run online. Some cited his previous life challenges as a reason. Some reported that some challenging financial issues were a reason for this suicide. Still, I can't declare what the actual reason is. In an exclusive statement to the public, Boss's wife, Allison Holker Boss, 34, says, "It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to disclose that my husband Stephen has departed us." Indeed, sad news for all his fans and admirers worldwide. He further said, "Stephen brought light into every space he entered. Above all else, he treasured his family, friends, and community. He believed that the best way to lead was to lead with love and light. He served as the foundation of our family, was the best husband and father, and served as an example to his followers." She added that it would be an understatement to say that he left a legacy, and his beneficial influence will still be felt. There won't be a day that we don't remember him, I'm positive. During this trying moment for myself, and especially for our 3 kids, we kindly request your privacy. Everyone must respect their privacy. It's a sad end for everyone. Allison concluded by leaving her spouse a message. She said, "Stephen, we love you, we miss you, and I will always save the last dance for you." That is extremely moving. You felt it? Which one do you think is the reason behind this death? Do share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.